At 10, Nikola Mirotic. At 9, we have Janan Musa. At 8, we have Wade Baldwin. At 7, we have Shane Larkin. 6, Matias Lazor. At 5, Eddie Tavares. 4, Facundo Campazzo. 3, Mike James. Number 2, K. Nunn. And number 1, Sasha Vezenkov. What do you think,
Well, so obviously one thing that stands out right away is Nikola Mirotic being at 10, knowing in context that we had the same ranking last few years and he was second. Now he's all the way down to 10. Obvious reasons are Milano's season last year and his injuries that kept him out of the game for half of the season. But if you're ranking the player itself, I wouldn't put him as low in my opinion. What do you think?
Would you? What guys that were ranked above him would you drop?
Yeah, let's see. Okay, I would put.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't anyone?
Nah, I agree with this.
Okay.
Let's say I agree with Mirotic's position.
I feel like it's just the situation he's in that's making him this low. Like
that's his decision. He didn't want pressure. He went to the place where you know, they were not in the playoffs for the last couple of years. I don't know how many successful seasons there were in Milano in the last 10 years, to be honest, except that one with Delaney and Kevin Punter and Chacho there. So
another thing I would swap, although I understand the impact of this person, Eddie Tavares, I would swap with Matias Lazor, in my opinion. I'm more about the offensive output that Matias has rather than the defensive impact that Eddie has. And I know, like, even we're going to get to this GM survey that we had, that every GM would start building their team around Tavares, actually. That's one of the things that was asked. And
we'll get there.
And I just don't know. I feel like Matias Lazor is in some kind of a unhumanly shape at the moment, and I would put him over Eddie, in my opinion.
What do you think about Nigel Hayes-Davis being at the 12th spot?
Out of it?
Yeah.
Well, but
I would swap him for Mirotic.
Really? Okay.
Because
I don't know.
Because
I feel like it's so disrespectful towards Mirotic because he was just.
But don't forget defensive side too.
Okay, I know. But he's even with the season he had, he didn't play that many games. He was scoring 17 points a game, one of the top scorers of the league. Okay, the defense.
But Milano didn't really have.
I know. I understand, and I also would like not to disrespect Nigel Hayes-Davis, who has told me personally that I always disrespect him on the podcast or something like that. So 100% Nigel should be in here, but I'm just saying. Right. It's hard to not, it's hard to include so many great guys in 10 spots.
Okay, let's cut the diplomatic bullshit here. Would you take Nigel Hayes-Davis to your EuroLeague team as the starting power forward or Nikola Mirotic?
Nigel. Honestly, because of the defensive stuff more than anything.
So he should be higher on this list than Mirotic, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for getting.
I don't know, man. It's just. Yeah, I guess. It's just the fact that Nikola was the guy in Barcelona. Okay.
Keyword. You said it yourself.
Nigel was behind him in the rotation, sort of. Was. That's true, man. You're so smart. Another thing, Kendrick Nunn over Mike James. Isn't it too early? What do you think?
It's so hard to tell.
Mike James
really
just coming off of an MVP season. I know a former MVP just returned, so first spot we can give to Sasha Vezenkov, no question. Or we could question it, but
at the same time, to me, the top three is just your preference actually, because Sasha Vezenkov is an elite player. I love to watch him. At the same time, when the game is on the line, I would rather have Mike James or Kendrick Nunn in my team. So I don't really know how I should rank these guys.
Yeah, that's true.
I would probably still choose Mike over Kendrick Nunn, just because the efficiency is
that's one of the things.
Way into the Mike's side. So I would put Mike higher.
And Mike creates for others way more, I think, than Kendrick, because Mike looks for other guys better. I feel like has better vision, more experience, and he's less. I don't know how to say it. Not like that Kendrick is a selfish player or anything, but the fact that Kendrick just holds the ball for too long sometimes, and that results in turnovers instead of where he could just, pass it out. And generally, Mike can get into the paint, find an open man. You just need to make shots. We've been talking about Monaco all the time as a team that just needs to make shots. So,
and just the environment that the two players are in. You look at what Kendrick has around in Panathinaikos. I mean, the level of talent around him is, I think, better than what Mike has in Monaco. And in the last couple of seasons, there were no spacing whatsoever there for him to score. So it makes it tougher for Mike, and he still got better percentages last season.
But Kendrick's argument could be, I got the chip, you don't,
For sure. But I think you have to look when trying to rank these players. It's super hard, but you just have to look at the environments that they're also in. So
and it was very close, by the way. Kendrick Nunn got 158 points, and Mike got 156. So it's just by 2-point difference. The places are how they are.